Don't forget, DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com is the official website of Doggie Diamonds. On there, you can find all my social media pages, as well as videos you might have missed, as well as the audio as well. DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com. The link is right below in the description box if you want to go there. Also, have you heard about my promo? Well, here you go. Listen, have you heard about my $100 promo deal? Maybe you haven't, but I'm going to give you the details right now. Listen, this promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV. That's the Insta Stories, YouTube community, Threads, Facebook, Twitter accounts. I can promote whatever you need. It will go on both accounts. Also, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you bring more awareness to your products. Just contact me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. Let's go. Oh, shit, hit the wrong thing. Let's go. Wow, I hit the wrong thing. See that? Well, it happened because, well, it happens, you know. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I see you in the chat room. Pretty Gangsta, I see you. Who they? 23. Jim Mephisto. Mary Orford. Sensei Tutu. Dante. Superstar Rel in the building. OG Quincy Jones. Rashida Greer. Erica Lopez, The Kitchen Clothes, the homie Sandbox, Rashawn Green. Y'all got me hitting wrong buttons and stuff. Make sure you hit the like button. Check videos online. Make sure you hit the like button. Uncle Murder, Black and Yellow. Yes. Hit that like button. The lights gotta roll up. The lights gotta go up. Sheena, how you doing? GP, what's good? Colton Evans, what's good? It's Boss, Mega Bills in the building. Jay Fries, 44. Martin Owens, I see you. And don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Junebug, 83, I see you in the building. Mega Bills, appreciate you for sharing the Facebook. We gonna have a doozy tonight, as always. Nothing changed but the date and the weather. People still stupid, so you know, David Weaver, I see you. Desmond Baker Poetry. Here we go.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Dirty Customs, Cali up in the building, of course. The Truth Lady, I see you. DJ Full Moon Chop Shop. See you in the building. The lights gotta go up though, I need them likes. Sir Aqua Poppy, don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. Rock City Hot Boy Bam. Brooklyn GQ. Brooklyn always in the building. Don Hoop, what's up? Appreciate you. The best intro beat on YouTube. Facts. Idris, I see you. Jewman 96. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
585. Youngest in charge in the building. Get them lights up. Y'all ready? Conscious Pookie. Jim, I appreciate you for sending that super chat. Stephen McPherson, appreciate you. Unpopular opinion. Okay. Let me start. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody having a good time. It's Sunday. But if you're hearing this back on the audio, I don't know when it's going to drop, but it's going to come out this week sometime. We got Coach in the building. We got Omar Davis in the building. Martin Owens in the building. Daydreams in the building. Classic music in the building. Unpopular opinions in the building. The control room in the building. I said in the building. Billion. I had billions on my mind. Melanin Rich and the gas in the building. So, okay, listen. Social media is a weird place. Good, bad. You can use social media for two different things, good and bad. But it seems like nowadays social media is being used for many different things that it shouldn't be used for. I use social media to network, meet people, conduct business, and I get to spill my spill. I speak for a living, get to talk for a living. That's what social media is about to me. I'm not on here to have issues, problems. I'm not on social media to have issues, problems, beef situations with anybody. That's not what social media is for me. And Supreme Talk, if you saying I'm next to go the same, to meet the same fate as Julio Foolio, I hope that's not what you're saying. But if that's what you're saying, I would like for you to make me next. I want you to do that personally. If that's what you're saying, I want you to make me next personally. Let's take 10 steps and spin. I bet you I won't lose that one. But anyway, I mean, you always see, this is a part of what I'm talking about. You always gonna have bozos that can't contain themselves, can't control themselves. And that's why they end up in these predicaments. So when you think about it, if you're not someone's direct op, as in they harmed your children, your family, you, why would you want anything like that to happen to people? And if you said I put out so much negative energy, you don't have to watch me. See, that's the issue with y'all. What we going? I'm gonna deal with you tonight. Stick around. Stick around. But watch from afar now. Because to say that I put out negative energy, that means you don't know me. And so many of y'all just like to try to argue me and debate me. I know, man. I know it's tough seeing a alpha male. I know it's tough seeing somebody with the confidence I got, who got their crib in their name, their car in their name, their insurance in their name, their phone bills in their name. That ain't no bozo. I know it's tough because y'all used to bozos. So when you see somebody that's like me, you don't even know how to embrace it. You don't even know how to say, yo, homie, how do I need to do this? How do I do that? Y'all so used to seeing bozos that when you see somebody like me, I stand out as an outcast. I don't follow scripts. Y'all already know. So how could I put out negative energy if I don't even wish nothing on nobody? What is negative energy? I know that logic is negative energy to illogical people. So if me being logical is negative energy, I never sat before you drink, never smoke, don't even really use too much profanity. What's negative? But when you logical, when people can't fathom logic, it's negative. We're going to get into that tonight. So if you haven't heard, the young man lost his life yesterday by the name of Julio Foolio. So we're going to go through the story really quick, and then we're going to give our dialogue and, what we normally do. So this is published today at 12 p.m. on my favorite website, Hip Hop DX. Julio Foolio has been killed after, in the words of his attorney, being basically ambushed in the wake of an event celebrating his 26th birthday. In a statement to News4Jax, attorney Louis Fusco said that the rising Jacksonville rapper had hosted a birthday party at an Airbnb in Tampa on Saturday, June 22nd, which was shut down due to the number of people in attendance. Foolio, born Charles Jones, took to his Instagram stories hours before his death and told followers that the party had been cut short by a police officer who also kicked him out of the rental property. News4Jax reports that several social media posts had advertised the location of the party. Upon leaving the Airbnb, Fusco said that Foolio got a room at the nearby Holiday Inn, which and where he was unalived. According to Tampa NBC affiliate WFLA, a local police confirmed that the shooting took place around 4:40 a.m. on Sunday morning in the parking lot of the Holiday Inn located on the corner of Fowler Avenue and McKinley Drive. What we have learned and this is early in the investigation, 2 cars were shot at. Tampa Police Department Public Information Officer Janae Lewis told the station. In the press release, Lewis later wrote, the victim in this morning's shooting is believed to be Charles Jones. Positive identification is pending confirmation from the medical examiner's office. 3 other individuals were taken to the area hospital with gunshot wounds, but are expected to survive their injuries. This is the 4th time Julio Foolio was the target of a shooting in as many years. Most recently, the rapper was shot and in the early hours of October 7th, 2023, according to WTLV TV. Sources says his black Dodge Challenger was riddled with bullets as he was transported to local hospital with injuries that were said to be severe. Foolio reportedly didn't cooperate with law enforcement regarding the shooting. However, a gruesome photo of what appears to be his foot with a bloody hole in the middle arch went viral within days of the incident. Julio's family initially addressed the shooting on his Instagram story, writing, "Keep Foolio, my son, in your prayers. He was shot last night in his Hayton city." They later followed up with a positive update on his condition, shared a photo of the rapper in the hospital along with his caption, "Y'all know he good." He was also the victim of gun violence back in 2021, where he claimed he dodged 100 shots by the grace of God. On Trady, "I got the right and slides empty my whole clip. You boys goofies, I'm not dead, so stop faking for the internet." Foolio defiantly bragged on social media at the time. "I shot back in self-defense," he added. "My gun is registered. If I did something illegal, the police would have put me in jail. A nigga missed 100 shots though. They must have thought I was lacking for sure." He also was shot in 2020 when traveling around Houston, and the near-fatal exchange was turned into a lyrics by his rival, Youngin Ace. I don't even know how to pronounce that. As a part of his Vanessa Carlton sampling, "When I Smoke." Hip Hop DX, as well as myself, extend his condolence to Julio's family and his loved ones. So what's the problem with this? The problem with this is we got a lot of young men who, for the most part, this has become their life. They get into a culture that's supposed to uplift you, let you get your expression off, make you some money, help your family. And then it's about as bad as the streets if they were poor, broke in the streets. During my time of being into music, doing music, creating music, I never created music with the intent on I might have to harm somebody or get harmed based off the creation of music. This is where it gets weird at. Because the pressure of thinking that you got to get your get back, you have to prove that nothing happened to you. You have to prove that you're a tough guy and you can't die and you can't be killed and you let it go, and all of this happening is where these situations are going to happen. Now, when your name is Julio Foolio, I'm not saying I got the most scientific name in the world. I'm not saying my name means, upstanding citizen. But I damn sure ain't no fool. I wouldn't call myself a fool. These young men live in communities and they rep stuff and it's getting them hurt. Not only are they repping stuff that are getting them hurt, the people who report it, who I don't even have to mention their name, but they are the biggest people reporting this culture that they never been into. See, I've been in the street. I've seen every heinous thing that the streets have to offer. No time will I ever tell one of these young men or young women, you better spin the block. You better get some get back. No time will I ever tell any of these young men, women, or even adults, I want to see blood. See, you got bozo vloggers, because it's not bloggers. Stop calling them bloggers. Bloggers is writing, vloggers is video. See, they done fucked that game up. You got dudes doing videos saying that they're bloggers. Bloggers is writing. A blog is written. A vlog is video. So you got bozo vloggers telling people that they need to spin the block, that they need to get some get back. What happens that when this person has all of this following, now the audience is quick to go under people's comments. So say tomorrow, say later on today, say an hour from now, somebody punched me in the nose. I've been punched in the nose before. I could actually take a punch in the nose. If you could give one, you could take it. Somebody could punch me in the nose. I could have deserved to get punched in the nose. And I could want to take it on the hop. I could say, you know what? I was wrong in that situation. Although I got busted in my chops, I was wrong in that situation. I don't want it to escalate because I know where it could go. You know what? Somebody could bust me in my nose. We could argue. We could even fight. But all you saw was me get busted in the nose on video. We could dead it. We could squash it. Shake hands. It ain't about nothing. My comments will be filled with, you got busted in the nose. My comments will be filled with, that couldn't be me. I would have slid. My comments will be filled with, yo, I thought you got that on you. Why you ain't let it go? Now, me being a grown-ass man who's not a follower, who don't follow scripts and don't follow the words of stupid men, some people succumb to that. Some people succumb to the pressure of ridicule. So a lot of times when people are ridiculed and when people get ridiculed and people get ashamed and embarrassed, they try to put on to get their lick back for people who don't love them because you don't want that comment. So now you tend to want to slide or want to talk extra crazy or be tough for people who don't even know you, who people might be in a foreign country right now. Respectfully, do you know how many people that I seen are in foreign countries right now, that's in Nigeria and some places in the continent, that stick their nose in American business and they not even in the country. They don't even know none of these blocks. They don't know none of these gangs. They don't know nothing. And they will come right under your chat, right in your comments, right under everything, your Instagram, and tell you what you not. Again, I fought fair fights. I've won. I've lost. The only difference is between then and now, a lot of things weren't documented. A lot of things are documented now. When you document it and you face public ridicule or shame, you feel like you don't want to be shamed. It's a whole, we live to be embarrassed. When you were, I guess I'm a public figure. I don't subscribe to none of that though. You know what I'm saying? I guess it is what it is. But you're going to be embarrassed. Everybody is looking for that embarrassment. That's why these vlogs and these interviews where somebody's getting exposed and somebody's getting told on and somebody's this, that, and the third, that's why their numbers is up. Because you just want to know about somebody. They what? Oh. It don't even have to be true. It don't even have to be the truth no more. It just has to be entertaining. So you have these young men, after losing a foot, which Foolio, gun got shot in his foot, after getting shot at numerous times, what else do you think is going to happen? The end result to that is unfortunately the young man losing his life because he wants to prove via typing, y'all thought y'all was going to catch me lacking. Yeah, I return fire. I this, I that. All the while, I never heard one record. I never heard a song. I don't even know who it is. We only know people in death. We don't even know people in life. We don't even know their greatness. We don't know their greatness. We don't know their all we know is their failures. I don't know one song. How do you be known? How are you known for getting shot at? Like your situation is going to be different from Young Dolph, who had a lot of records out. Sincere Delgado is a dick rider who I done blocked on mad things. I just say your name. Block the dude on mad shit. See, just stalker vibes. I done blocked the nigga on Facebook, blocked him on here, blocked him on Instagram, and you just keep making accounts to talk to me. I don't like you. I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like you. See, that's what, perfect timing. Perfect
timing. That's the type of niggas I'm talking about. You see?
I've been told that I'm kind of prophetic. Look, I never seen that man, don't know that man from a hole in the wall. But he's been on multiple platforms to talk about me and talk to me. And I don't like you. I don't know you. I block you. And then you, perfect timing. You see that? Perfect timing. I just was telling y'all what they do, and this nigga did that today. And he came back on, I blocked him on Facebook earlier. And then he come back off Facebook because he got blocked and come to YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this shit up. Look, perfect timing.
For the life of me, being a grown man, I don't know how to persistently argue with men, especially somebody I don't know. It's individuals where I don't agree with their ideology, I don't agree with their way of life, I don't say nothing because we just not going to get along. We're going to clash. We're going to clash. So I just avoid them at all costs. But look what I'm talking about. I just blocked the nigga on Facebook today. I promise you. That's what they do. And, whatever I am. So imagine a guy who's on a larger scale and people in their comments and they putting emojis and they doing all this shit in their comments. And then you feel, and I'm telling you, ladies, fellas, shame and ridicule sometimes can make you lose it. You have to be very secure within yourself and secure of who you are because people always trying to shame you. People always trying to ridicule you for human shit. And unfortunately, as a people, black people, as I am black American people, we think everything is fucking funny. This nigga drinking water. Nigga went to the laundry. So regular things that you do, regular things that you would do in life that everybody does, you getting ridiculed and shamed for. This nigga taking out the garbage. 20 degrees outside. This nigga got on a scarf. And then everybody's laughing at you. So what happens when you get ridiculed? You make poor decisions. You make poor decisions. You understand what I'm saying? So now we got young men that all they know is how to ridicule each other. You got grown-ass men, look, grown-ass men coming to try to, oh, you do this, stop the cap. Yo, all right, we already established. You don't like me, so I don't like you. Okay? And then I looked at this thing, I'm like, damn, I blocked that motherfucker mad times. You keep adding me on different social media platforms. What's wrong with you? So what we don't understand is that sometimes we don't know what type of people we dealing with. We waking up with people who are completely miserable in their life, because if you had a wonderful life and your life was good, you're not going to get up every day and mess with nobody. Where you think one of those and all that come from? It's always about ridiculing somebody. So imagine being somebody of a stature and a status where you got hundreds of people. Imagine a guy that's young, where their brain is not as developed, or they're not advanced in their life as I am and some of you are. They succumb to the pressure of ridicule. Excuse me, water. They succumb to the pressure of ridicule, which happens. They do stupid shit. And what happens? You either end up going to jail or losing your life. It's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. Until you learn how to say, yo, that nigga. I was supposed to bleep twice. Hold on. That. Until you can say that, until you can say that, it's going to keep happening. I don't entertain trolls. I mean, I might clap you real quick, but you getting blocked. You getting blocked. You want to talk crazy, get blocked. Why should I entertain you with a back and forth banter that's not educating both of us? Because it's always going to lead to an insult. I already know, yup, I'm broke. I should have had this a long time ago. My views, my subscribers, this person passed me. I already heard it all before. Oh, you wear shades in the house. Why you think my clapbacks be so clappable? Because y'all follow a script. The script is all wrong, but y'all follow it nonetheless. And you keep saying the same things over and over. So I already got a response for all of that. So when people say stuff, they say, damn, he was quick in the chat. I already know what they gonna say. They gonna keep saying the same lies. You're broke. Because my account balance is public. You old, ain't you 50-something? When my birth date ain't even public. This is what they do to me. This is what they do to you. But if you succumb to it, then you're going to end up like this kid, or you're going to end up in prison. So even for the kid, and I'm glad that Henry Nelson said that Julio Foolio also is responsible for going to his ops' grave and doing the video. But who thought that was cool? Who thought that was cute? Who clapped at that? Who encouraged that? Who encouraged that? Who said, oh, he bugged out? Oh, he... Who encouraged that? Who encouraged that? Who said that that was okay to do? Who said, I know what you could do. Go to your op's grave and do a video. Mock your ops. Now look. So now his crew won't get back. And then the cycle just keeps going. This cycle just go. Because of this shit. Look at this. And then think about this. reportedly, the young man, and I can show y'all because I like to have sources. That's why I'm always reading something to y'all. Just tell me to take my glasses off because it sounds like I be needing hooked on phonics when I have my glasses on. But if I could find it really quick. Okay, hold on, because I know I have it somewhere. I saw it earlier, so let me try to see if I can find a source for you because it's very, very important that I share this with you. Hold on one second. Hold on. My trusty keyboard. Okay. Okay, so this was 7 hours ago. We're going to quote another source, which would be, according to Hot New Hip Hop, Pop Smoke's alleged killer reportedly released from prison. According to numerous online reports and social media activity, authorities reportedly released one of Pop Smoke's alleged killer from jail, specifically juvie, for which seems like his 21st birthday. Moreover, there isn't a lot of concrete information available about the supposed release at press time, other than his being the complexion of the alleged killer's 4-year sentence for pleading guilty to murder. This followed other developments in the New York drill rapper's murder case, such as an alleged eyewitness explaining how it all went down. This took place on social media, though, not in court. As such, there's still a lot of unanswered questions and doubts when it comes to this tragedy. Why is that important? Why is that important? Because you could take somebody's life and spend a couple of years in jail and be home. Life ain't even worth nothing. Allegedly. So it's really no consequence. I mean, we say don't wish death in jail on people, but how do we if we don't wish death in jail on anybody, and I'm not saying wish it, but how are we supposed to rehabilitate anybody? How do we rehabilitate anybody? Which reminds me, I wanted to do another story. Hold on one second. If I can find that. Because this is, woo. This one right here is, oh, man. I was going to do a short on it, but I guess I could do it from here and extract it from here. Because this right here is like, hold on. Bear with me. Okay. This is another source that I'm going to quote really quick. Y'all still with me out there? Just making sure y'all still with me. This is another source that I'm going to quote really quick, which would be Vibe. Birdman goes viral after questioning need for books while incarcerated. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Nobody's supposed to die, which I don't agree with. Nobody's supposed to go to prison. But dudes is out here buck wilding, doing the most, harming innocent people, mentally scarring children, other children, people their age, people younger, people older. And then when they go to prison for doing these things, the place that nobody wants them, right? That the hood and the streets say nobody should be there, right? Birdman goes there and questions the need for books while you're incarcerated. So let me play this for y'all. Hopefully YouTube don't mess with me, but let me play this.
I help y'all. We have no access to. We have no access to. I have enough power to make that happen. Okay, well we need inside help for as literature for these guys having books to read upon the criminal of the law. You think reading books from? I know different than reading books.
So the man said, "I can help y'all." Birdman, that is. How can I help y'all? Because I have the power to make that happen. I don't know what was said prior to that. And the inmate responds, we need inside help as far as literature for these guys having books to read. And he said, you think books is gonna? No respect to reading books. But basically he's saying to these men that's trying to be rehabilitated, these men who are paying their debt to society, you think books is gonna help you? So, how do you rehabilitate yourself? You rehabilitate yourself via education, first admitting your wrongdoing, recognizing your wrongdoing, and how could you right your wrongs? We are uneducated in many facets, in many fields of life. We're uneducated. So if these young men are incarcerated saying we need books, we need literature, how do you say to many people who was able to give some of the time back? Giving some of the time back means that you've been convicted. And you might have got an unfair sentence. Then you learn case law and you go study in a law library and you are able to get an appeal and get some stuff overturned based off of not knowing citing case law. So you're able to go to the law library and say, hey, in case such and such, they gave this person this time. How could I get time that they didn't get because this is case law? So you only get that from reading books and going to the law library. So I never heard a time where young men say we need books to read. For the most part, even our elder Malcolm said, you want to hide something from us, put it in a book. That's what our elders said. So when they say, yo, we need literature, he didn't say we need ass books, we need the Source magazine. Yo, we need books. Books does different things. It enhances your vocabulary. It enhances your comprehension. It helps you when you dialoguing. So when they say, you think books gonna help you? All right, I don't want to do that. All right, let me find it. Hold on. How the do you think you gonna help them if you don't even want to give them no books? He didn't say we need 80 packs of oodles and noodles. He didn't say we need cigarettes. He said we need books. We need literature. And literature is so broad. Imagine you got all these men, young men, reading, edifying each other, saying, yo, nah, that ain't this, that ain't that. That's the problem now. Many people don't read. Many people don't learn they don't know what reading comprehension is. They don't know what context means. They don't know what context is. So when you read, you start learning context, you start learning grammar. Look how some of these people spell who type to you. That's due to illiteracy. And you got this guy who's a millionaire who you think books is going to help you? Oh, man. That was sad. That was sad. That was sad. Because books, reading, literature, knowledge save so many people's lives because, first of all, it gives you something to do. And for all my educated people, formerly educated people, the people who have read them books, who bought them books, who did them papers, who did them assignments, and you passed and you got a good grade point average and you did that. Salute to you. Do I got to applaud somebody? I got to find the applause. I don't got no applause. I don't want to hit no button and to be a boo button or something like that. I mean, they're supposed to be applause and you booed them. I find the applause. Shout out to you. Context is everything. Context is everything. We got so much poor context, so much poor education, so much misunderstandings based off of not comprehending. Some words, some language, you could say certain things to certain people and they get offended. They don't even understand what you're saying because they never heard that word before. You got grown-ass black men on the internet saying no disrespect instead of saying no disrespect. Ebonics and slang, rules. No disrespect or nothing. But when you read, you read and you're not going to read disrespect as disrespect because it's not spelled D-I-R or D-E-E-R. However, there's an S in there. It's D-I-S. Is it? Yeah, disrespect. Yeah, see, I got to question myself. So how do you spell disrespect? And that's how so many people talk. So many people talk where we talking to the babies with slang. We got the babies knowing slang and the babies knowing crazy stuff. That's where we at. So now when they go into these court systems, they don't even understand certain things going on because they don't even know how to spell. They don't even understand. They haven't read anything. That's where we at. So when they go into these penal systems, that's when they start reading and they say, yo, hold up, I didn't know that. I didn't know this. Everybody's speaking with slang and ebonics and all this shit, and I don't get you nothing in the world, but in the nigger kingdom, you are God. In the nigger kingdom. I don't like when people talk to me with slang. I'm just be real with you. I don't like when people talk to me a certain way. I don't like 109 means. I don't like the 100 you dig. I don't like none of that shit. Yo, talk to me like a damn adult. When we were young, we talked a lot of, I don't even know if y'all know, I don't even use son, and I'm from Brooklyn. So even sometimes when people be like, where you from? And they be like, I'll be like, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. What up, son? I say, y'all don't talk like that. Don't son me. I don't talk like son. I don't use that verbiage. Don't talk to me like that. I don't like that shit. Because I'm not no fool. That's foolish talk to me. I don't talk like a fool. I don't even like listening to that. You ever overhear people conversations sometimes and you be like, y'all serious? I seen young dudes, I'm gonna be real with you. I seen young dudes greet each other. Like, yo, suck my and they was all laughing. And I'm like, that's how y'all greet each other? What the hell is going on? What the hell is happening? That's how y'all greet each other? And then we wonder why these youthful young men are going to prison and hurting each other. The lack of language, the lack of love. Being ridiculed. And if you grew up poor like me, you was teased. Look, and I'm not even poor. And they still try to tease me and tell me I'm poor. Did you notice the number one diss and the number one retort that black people have to each other is what? You broke. And they could do all the fuck shit in the world. And a justification for doing fuck shit and being a fuck nigga or fuck bitches, I got money though. You ain't noticed that? You broke. These broke ass. It's broke. Living in the same building as you. Living in the same crime-ridden area. Calling somebody broke. You broke. I get called broke every day. And I'll be like, good. Please think I'm broke. I'm tired of my family asking me for shit. Could you tell my family I'm broke, please? They keep asking me for money. Please. I be wanting to say, look what they said about me. I'm broke. Please. You broke. Thank you. Tell my family that, please. Please tell them I'm broke, because I'm tired of them asking me for money. I'm tired of being the one that everybody called for money. Yeah, I'm broke. Yeah, see, you didn't hear what they said? I'm broke. You don't read the comments? I'm broke. Are you asking me for $500? I'm broke. You see, I don't get no cash apps. I don't get donations. I'm broke. I be seeing other people room. They be getting 100 packs, all types of donations. I don't get none of that. I'm broke. That's what they said. Oh, yo, I'm popped. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. So at the same time, that's how we diss each other. You broke. And then you have people who foul, do all types of foul stuff, and the justification for their foulness is saying, but I'm getting money though. I got money. Well, you just a fuck nigga with money then. Because I tell you all the time, if you could count your money, you're broke. You see people count money, 100, 200, 300. Yeah, I'm getting to it. You could count your money. You know the money you have. Do you know what liquid and assets is? You don't know how much money you have if you really get money. You don't even know how much money you really have. But this is what they have to succumb to. So they're buying fake chain. They're buying fake jewelry. They're renting cars. They're getting fake money, putting it to their ears. All following the script of broke people. That's why people like, and I'm not saying she's broke, but that's why people like Ice Spice will lose 25 million followers, subscribers on Spotify. Did you see that? She lost 25 million Spotify followers. 25 million. Because people making purchases. So again, ridicule. Trying to fit in. Got these little dudes harming each other. You can't squash nothing. You notice that, right? You can't squash nothing. Let me tell y'all a story real quick before I go. So you have Whack 100, love him or hate him, right? It's on you. I don't care. Don't matter who you love or hate, right? So me and him had a really, really bad conflict where it could have potentially ended up bad for one of us or both of us. A mutual party got us on the phone and had us speak to each other. And I erroneously did something in our dialogue. I disrespected that man's mother. I disrespected his children. That's what I did. He never said nothing about my mother. So people could go back and research. Because the people, they say, he dissed your mother. No, that was me who did that. Right? I was on some fake bully shit. I, being immature, thought he was bullying people. But the fact that I had a voice, I'm like, yo, what? I'll get him. I started with him. He never do nothing to me. He never say nothing to me. I started with him. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I started with him. Calling him out his name, just disrespecting him. For what? What was I doing that? Why? Because me being the age that I am, the sound mind that I am, fell victim to me feeling like he was going at people. And I felt like, yo, I got a platform. I could go at him. I could take him out. And everybody was like, yeah, do it. And then one day I sat there like, fuck, I got beef with this nigga for. So the mutual friend got us on the phone. We had dialogue. Decided to stay out each other's way. We don't really have no issues. This shit is dumb. So it went from, and one of the worst things that you could ever do is read the comments sometimes. That's why if y'all comment and y'all give me say salute and all that, I'm not ignoring you. Sometimes I just stay away from the comments because there's always many comments that's trying to do what I'm saying or what I said earlier. So I read the comments earlier in the videos. Whack did this to him. Whack talked about his mother. Never happened. I give anybody money that could pull a video where he said something about my mother, but I could show you where I talked about his moms erroneously because I shouldn't have did that. As somebody whose mother is deceased, right? Then it went from that to, you be with Whack. You squashed it with Whack. You cool with Whack. And I'm like, so what y'all, so all right. Are we supposed to hurt each other? Two dudes that's in the industry, getting good money, able to take care of their family. Are we supposed to get at each other off the internet? Mind you, I've never been in the vicinity of this man, ever. Never stood 100 feet from him. What do you want to come from this? You be with him. You're friends with him. You befriended him. He dissed your mother. Lies. But you see how the lies, you see how people could lie and it starts to look like the truth. Again, I will challenge anybody to show me a video where he said something about my mother. It never happened. But the comments and the regurgitation and never researching, and if somebody with a big voice say something, people automatically take it for the truth. So when me and him decided, yo, this, that, and the third, and then the man turned around and be resourceful, and I had a situation with something, and he said, yo, call a lawyer right here. I got a lawyer for you. None of these fucking niggas who I'm so-called cool with or want to see me win, they ain't never provide me no resource. They never said, yo, I got this for you. They never did that. So I'm like, damn. Here it is. It's supposed to be my top op. Providing a resource. So hold on. Who's really my op? The people who's egging me on to harm or get harm? Or the people who really want to see me win? The people who share, the people who like, the people who donate. None of these niggas who's in the comments talking shit do that. Who's really my op? But this is what I'm saying. But they want to see it going on and on. They always want to be entertained. That's why I tell y'all, somebody dissing me, don't come in my comments telling me who's dissing me. Don't DM me. Such and such said this about you. What do you want me to do about it? So I could go back and forth on video and you could be, I'm your entertainment for the night because I'm going to be ignorant. No, I choose not to. I choose not to. I say what I want. I do what I want, how I want, when I want. I'm nobody's entertainment that I don't want to be. If I decide to get on here and cackle for an hour, then so be it. But your so-called supporters, the people who gonna ridicule you for deading something, you got two dudes who are resourceful, two dudes who got ties to the streets, two dudes that could push buttons and make shit happen when they say, yo, okay? This might be going too far. And person that mutually loves two people say, yo, y'all bugging? Do this for me? Because when you have somebody who mediates a situation that both parties love, that means you don't love the person who's trying to mediate. You're saying fuck the person who's trying to mediate. Yeah, shit, I mediated. So again, we be thinking, oh, these is when people be like, oh, I lost all respect for you. All right, so help me understand. You once had respect for me. And I was 100 out of 100 on your respect. You, somebody that I don't know, somebody I never saw, don't know your name. I just know a screen name and a picture respectfully. That's all I know. And you're a supporter. And then I did one thing that you don't agree with. I might say, man, I don't like Ether because, you know, Ether and Takeover is forever. I never liked Ether. Oh, I lost all respect for you now. So how does one trump the 100? Your math ain't mathing. Stacy Galore, I appreciate you. Your math ain't mathing, so you lost all respect for me because of one thing I did. But you respect clout chasers all day. You respect all the shit that you see these dudes doing day in and day out. You respect them. They dropping jewels. You're tuning in. You're watching people crash on the internet every day, and you're tuning into them, and you respect them. I don't even want your respect because the shit that you respect ain't in alignment with me. So how could you respect me and respect that? It don't mesh. It don't mix. So you lost all respect for me? Fine. But I really be having people on the internet that take pride in wanting to argue with me. And I'd be like, yo, hi. Fuck you. And they'll make another screen name and do this and in my DM. And I'm like, yo, fam, all right. You don't like me. What do you want me to do with this information now? You ever have people who don't like you? Why are you so expressive of not like? So do you really like me? Because I spend a lot of time on your brain. Yo, it's people, I'm telling you, I just see their name. I ain't got nothing to say about that. You already know where I stand with them. You bring them up, I'll let you know, but I ain't going to bring them up. But the comments is going to create more Foolios. The King Vons. the grown-ass men being stupid too. Remy Ma's son, who something happened all the way in 2021. We just getting wind of it in 2023. And this is a celebrity son with a celebrity stepfather. It's going to keep happening because we responsible for more than what we know we're responsible for. When we egg shit on, what do you think happens when a person, let me tell you something. And these is people with big audiences too that'll sit there and say, you're going to have to spin the block. How do you tell somebody who's an alleged harmer of other humans, you got to spin the block? You got to spin the block. That's the only way you're going to get your get back. That's the advice that you give people? You got to spin the block? And that's responsible advice? You ain't never spent no block. You might have spent Burger King 101 times. You might have spent the liquor store. You ain't never spent no block. I would never advise somebody to do something that I wouldn't do. Never. And I would never advise nobody to commit no fucking crime that could cost them their safety, their life, or their freedom, or somebody that's an innocent individual that might be with them. Because most of the time, when shit happens, it never even happened to the intended target. How do you tell motherfuckers to spin the block? How do you sit next to people and say, you don't want to get your clap back? I want to see blood. Again, I'm allowed to squash what I want to squash. I'm allowed to not squash what I don't want to squash. But one thing I will never do is succumb to individuals in my comments trying to ridicule me for a decision that I made as a grown-ass man that got a lot to lose, got a lot of people that depend on me. I don't know about nobody else. And you know who I love more than anybody on this earth? I love myself. And the lack of self-love and the lack of discipline makes you do the stupidest shit. Coupled in with the lack of discipline, poor food, not drinking water, stress, alcohol, weed, designer drugs, all those things in your system, and then people in the comments telling you a bitch, you pussy. They not even around you. They don't know you. You a bitch, you pussy. Oh, such and such did this. Atting people. People replying stuff in your, putting people's name in your chat. I had said to somebody the other day, yo, hold on. Why you tagging people in my posts? This shit ain't even got nothing to do with them. So what? Because I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to end on this note too. I don't know if y'all know, and I don't want nobody to find out because I'm not on that type of time. But I'm not really the dude that's going to go outside and get smacked up and shit like that. That ain't never going to happen to me. It hasn't happened, and it ain't going to happen. You know why? Not because I'm tough. Because I'm a fucking grown-ass man, and I know how to talk to grown men and women, and I know how to conduct myself. People who do not know how to conduct themselves in person outside, always going to be caught up in conflict. Sometimes you have to de-escalate and defuse shit. Sometimes it could be a simple misunderstanding. Sometimes somebody could come to me, and I say, okay, before I take somebody's child off this earth, I'm going to de-escalate the situation. Why? Because it's a misunderstanding. That don't mean I'm copping a plea. That don't mean I'm asked. That don't mean none of that. That just means I didn't want to send nobody baby to the upper room today or get sent to the upper room. I have nothing to prove to strangers. I really don't. That's why I don't try to prove shit to strangers. That's why I'm not all online showing this. What I'm trying to prove. For those who know. But everybody who tried to prove something, what was their fate? Just really think about that. Everybody who tried to prove something, Look what their fate has been. Everybody who made videos, clout chasing. Everybody who's ran out there and did shit they didn't have no business doing and recorded it. What has been their fate? They either got harmed or got somebody harmed. An innocent person that's with them, or they're in prison. When your job is to de-escalate the situation. Shit is real. A moment's notice, it's over. Moment's notice. It ain't about copping, please. I'll never cop out. I'll never cop out. Seriously, I'll never be like, you know, I would never do that. But what I will do and what I attempt to do is, if I'm wrong and I had no malice, malicious intent, and you can show me how I wronged you, and I know I didn't mean to wrong you, if you can show me how I wronged you, I will apologize to you, because I didn't intentionally try to harm you. I didn't intentionally go out there and try to embarrass you or ruin your reputation. Now, if it's some public shit and we talking about public, that's thing, but you don't see me on here just saying, yo, I heard, or because people be like, yo, you gossip. How is gossip as I heard? I quote sources. That's not gossip. This is what publications is saying. It ain't. I'm not gossiping. I'm not telling you what I heard or what I think. But again, this is a cycle that's going to keep happening. And you, as the audience, you have a bigger responsibility than you know. Stop listening to lies from liars. You don't have time to use discernment when somebody's telling the truth or they lying. When you a liar, you are discredited. That's just how I rock. Oh, you lied? Oh, no, I don't listen to nothing you say. Let's start discrediting liars again. Let's start discrediting people who go on to agitate stuff. So my name says in the chat, you kind of gossiping. My name, I'm going to give you the floor. Explain to me how I'm gossiping. Do you know what gossip means? My name? Explain to me how I'm gossiping. I'm going to be quiet. I'll give you the floor. You kind of gossiping, so you're not even sure. I don't talk to unsure people. Either I am or I'm not. But kinda, you could be kinda queer, but I'm going to call you queer. You could be kinda ugly, but I'm going to call you ugly. Ain't nothing kinda to me. So tell me how I'm gossiping. You got the floor. Because you ain't say nothing before. I never seen you in my chats ever. I never seen you share, like, comment. But you said, I'm kind of gossiping. But I want you to explain how I'm kind of gossiping. Go ahead. No, see, LOL, see, this is what I don't like. Y'all make statements and y'all say shit, and then you get ass. Don't be a bitch. Stand on it like a man or woman. Whatever you are, stand on it. You got the floor to speak. I won't curse you. I won't say nothing. Go ahead. Samir Cage, what's up? See? No response is the people that I'm talking about. Think about it. That's what I'm talking. I'm telling you, like clockwork, anything I say is going to be clockwork. Clockwork. People say stuff, can't even articulate their point. Put LOL like I'm a child. Then repeat the same thing again, and I'm not your bro. Repeat the same thing, and then you give them the opportunity to clarify their statement and say what they saying, and help you understand, because if you think that, maybe thousands of people think that. So if you could actually articulate your point like an adult, maybe I'll understand. But they double down and say the same thing twice. It won't be a third. I bet you that.
I bet you that shit, it won't be a third.
Yo, y'all. I'm Doggie Diamonds. You know what I do. This is what I do. See, my name, I told you to articulate your point. How are you asking me a question? Reporting on other people is not gossip when you have a source. Gossip is, I heard, I think, maybe, you don't know, probably. They said, I have sources. That's not gossip. Learn the difference. Gossip is made up stuff. Anyway, yo, man, I gotta go. But I will say, RIP to all the parties involved with this stupid shit. Condolences to the people who's mourning. And another thing that I want to say too before I go, a lot of y'all think y'all are like professional trolls on my channel. Once your history get checked and every comment you left was something negative,
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
because I'm going to put you out your misery. If I know for a fact that you don't like me and you think you're going to come here every day to express how much you don't like me, every comment is negative, every comment is going against me, every comment is saying something negative, it's like a horse that broke a leg.
I'm gonna take you right in the backyard and you. Right in the background. Oh.
See, Big Ma made me do it.
Baby L Drizzy. Baby L Drizzy. Woo! Baby L Drizzy. Baby L Drizzy. Woo! Baby L Drizzy. Baby L Drizzy.
Oh yeah, I just had to do that because y'all gotta sleep on that. But yeah, I gotta go. I got some graphics and shit to do, you know. I gotta go, man. But I want that to be in y'all head. Blame Big Ma. We're gonna blame Big Ma. Big Ma is the one who planted that seed just now. I was chilling. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to even say it. Big Ma, we're going to blame Big Ma. Thanks, Big Ma. Yo, man, I am out. Until next time, yeah, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.